Class of Yun Schuler. So in last video we have learned till page number 32 from your Samper. Now we are going to start from page 33, that is your worksheet number 18, Aksin. So this worksheet is about the familiar, the family. So first here they have given the photo of one circus, that is a circus which you have to draw. So let's see what they are telling. The show beginnt. The show starts. Die Elefanten Familie kommt in die Manga. Willkommen, lieber Kinder. Willkommen, meine Damen und Herren. Einen großen Applaus für die Elefantenfamilie aus Afrika. So, it's a circus scene and elephant family is performing there and they are welcoming the children and the ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Now the next question we will do. Zeichne deine Familie, stell jetzt deine Familie der Klasse vor. So you have to draw here one family tree, okay, and you have to tell about your family. Das ist meine Mama. So you can draw here your family tree, and if you want you can stick the picture of your family members. Now see about your family. So this essay I have written about my family. Here the family member names, age you have to change according to your family, and you have to learn this essay. So I am reading this essay for you. Meine Mama heißt Shalan. My mother is Shalan. Mein Vater heißt Madhukar. My father name is Madhukar. Ich heiße Ruchita. My name is Ruchita. Meine Mutter ist sächsisch. Mein Vater ist 61. Ich bin 30. Mein Bruder heißt Vijay. My brother is Vijay. Ist 31. Meine Schwester heißt Radha. My sister name is Radha. Sie ist 29. Ich liebe meine Familie. I love my family. So here you can write the name of your family members and learn this essay. Now let's move to the next page. What they are telling here to do. Schreibe die Namen deiner Freunde und okay. Es tut mir leid. The reminder comes in between. Okay. So here you are supposed to write down the name of your friends, male friends, and the Freundinnen means the female friends. Okay. So 7 names you have to write here. If you have less than 7 friends, no problem. You can write that many names. Now some dialogues here they have given. Okay. I am reading this dialogue for you. Radha, guten Tag, ich heiße Rahul. It should be right, it's Rahul. Rahul says, good afternoon, I am Rahul. Monica, guten Tag, my name is Monica, Monica Bedi. So good afternoon, my name is Monica Bedi. Arun says, hallo, ich heiße Arun. Wie heißt du? Hello, my name is Arun. And what is your name? Peter says, ich heiße Peter. My name is Peter. Now Radha is down here. Radha says, ich heiße Radha Mukherjee. My name is Radha Mukherjee. Tarun. Mein Name is Tarun. My name is Tarun. Radha says, wie ist dein Familienname? What is your surname? Tarun says, Patel. Ich heiße Tarun Patel. My name is Tarun Patel. Rajiv says, mein Vorname ist Rajiv und mein Familienname ist Gupta. Ich heiße Rajiv Gupta. My forename means first name is Rajiv and my surname is Rajiv Gupta. Okay. Now given this 3 dialogues, you are supposed to fill in this blank of this remaining dialogues. Now see what these dialogues are. Ich heiße Ruchita Shinde. You have to write your name. Wie heißt du? Then the B replies, ich heiße Ram. So instead of Ram, you can write any name. Third, ich heiße Radha. My name is Radha. Wie heißt du? What is your name? Ich heiße Vijay. A says, heißt du Rahul? Are you Rahul? B says, nein. Ich Nil. So here, heiße is missing. So here, after ich, you can write down heiße. Ich heiße Nil. Okay, so instead of Neil, you can write any name of your friend. Let's read the next dialogue. Mein Name is Roshan. My name is Roshan. Wie heißt du? What is your name? B says, Ich heiße Raman. A says, Wie ist dein Familienname? What is your family name, surname? B says, Patel. Ich heiße Raman Patel. My name is Raman Patel. Now, last dialogue. A says, Ich heiße Lakshmi Krishnamurthy. B says, Wie ist dein Vorname? Vorname means first student. Lakshmi. Und mein Nachname oder Familienname is Krishnamurthy. So students, Nachname or Familienname means surname. Okay. So I hope this dialogue is clear to you. You can play such dialogues with your friends. Now let's move to the next page. Now here we are going to learn some articles, students. Okay. In English we have learned the articles a or an. Okay. In German we have ein oder eine. Okay. So let's see this. The articles we have learned der, die, das already. Der, die, das. Okay. If you remember, if the gender is masculine, we use der. If it is feminine, we use die. And if it is neutral, we use das. So these are your definite articles, which means the. Now we are going to learn indefinite articles in English, which means a or an. If it is masculine, it is ein. If it is feminine, it's eine. And if it is neutral, the article is ein. So students, for this it's very important to learn any noun in German with their basic article, that is definite article. Once you know the definite article, you can easily find out the indefinite article. Indefinite article is also called as unbestimmter article. Now, see, the first one is masculine. Masculine means you know, the article is there. Okay. Das ist ein Bleistift, that is a pencil. Das ist ein Füller, that is a ink pen. Das ist ein Radiergummi, that is a eraser. Das ist ein Kuli, that is a ball pen. Das ist ein Stuhl, that is a chair. Das ist ein Tisch, that is a table. Next, das ist ein Fernseher, that is a TV. Das ist ein Ball, that is a ball. And das ist ein Hund means that is a dog. Okay. Now we are going to learn the feminine. The original article is die. Das ist eine Schule, that is a school. Das ist eine Tafel, that is a board. Das ist eine Tasche, that is a bag. Das ist eine Tür, that is a door. Das ist eine Uhr, that is a clock. Das ist eine Landkarte, that is a map. Das ist eine Flasche, a bottle. Das ist eine Farbe, a color. Das ist eine Schere, a scissor. Das ist eine Kerze, a candle. Das ist eine Lampe, a lamp. Das ist eine Katze, a cat. So this you have to learn, students, the German names and their gender. Now let's learn the next one, that is Neutrum. Neutrum, the article is das. Okay. Das ist ein Buch, a book. Das ist ein Heft, a notebook. Das ist ein Lineal means scale. Some pictures are not printed here. Das ist ein Bild, that is a photo frame. Das ist ein Fenster, that is a window. Das ist ein Auto, that is a car. Das ist ein Klassenzimmer, that is a classroom. Das ist ein Mäppchen, that is a compass. Das ist ein Papier, that is a paper. And next one. Das ist ein Glas, that is a glass. Das ist ein Haus, that is a house. Das ist ein Kind, that is a child. Okay, so these were some nouns we have learned with their genders. Now some exercises they have given related to this. The first question is, was ist das? What is that? Ein we use for masculine or neutral, and eine we use for a feminine. Okay. Now here they have already shown us some pictures. You have to just write the name what we call to that picture. For example, first one is a auto, second one is lampe, third one is house, fourth one is ball, fifth is coolie, then Schultasche, book, Uher, Tafel and Kerze. Okay, so all these nouns you can find out in these previous three tables. Okay, now we are going to move to the next worksheet, worksheet number 20. Again here they have given some photos and you have to write down the missing alphabets. Okay, so first question is missing vowels. First is hand, hand, Nase, nose, fish, fish, heft, notebook, Hund, dog, house, house, Tisch, table, Mund, mouth, Hase, rabbit, mouse, mouse, Hose, pant, Fuller, ink pen. Okay, so just the missing alphabets you have to fill here. Now let's move to the second question. Was is das? So here in the blanks you have to write either ein or eine. For the students, this picture which they have shown here, you must know their German name with the article. For example, this is Tisch and it is their Tisch. So what I have written? Ein. Das ist ein Tisch. Okay. Second one, das ist ein Bild. Third, das ist eine Landkarte. Vier, das ist eine Tasche or Schultasche. Fünf, das ist ein Glas. Sechs, das ist eine Lampe. Sieben, das ist ein Ball. Acht, das ist eine Kerze. Neun, das ist eine Uhr. 10, das ist ein Bleistift. Okay students, so once you learn the original article, it is quite easy. Now, something related to the question answers. Was passt zusammen? Here they have given 5 questions and you have to just match with their answers. Nummer 1. Wo wohnst du? Where do you live? In Wien. Nummer 2. Wie ist dein Familienname? What is your family surname? Wagner. Nummer 3. Woher kommst du? Where do you come from? Aus Österreich, Austria, the neighboring country of Germany. Nummer 4. Wie heißt du? Bete. Nummer 5. Wie alt bist du? How old are you? 10. That is 10. Okay. Now, this is very interesting. So, always remember the question wo wohnen. Okay. Where do you live? And for that the preposition we always use is in. So, if the question is wo wohnst du, answer will be always using suppose in Pune. So if the which preposition we use? In. Okay. Now same is true for remaining. If the question is woher kommst du, that is from where do you come from, the question the answer will be always aus Pune, that is from Pune. Okay, so that only they have told you to match. Okay, so all the matching one I have given 1 same number, and for 2 the same number. Okay, so that was our page 39 worksheet. Now let's move to the next worksheet. This is the verb conjugation worksheet. So this is our last worksheet, worksheet 21. This is related to the verb conjugations. Okay. Here they have given some verbs. You have to just put the correct verb. So first one, kommen is to come. Spielen is to play. Hören is to listen to. Wohnt is to live. Heißt is to be called as. And last one, least means to read. You have to read the sentence and you have to fill the correct verb. First one is Carol kommt aus Frankreich. Carol comes from France. Und wohnt in Paris, and she lives in Paris. Nummer 2. Sie spielt Tennis. She plays tennis. Und hört gern Musik, and she likes to hear the music. Nummer 3. Carols Schwester heißt Sarah. Carol's sister name is Sarah. Sie liest viel. She likes to read a lot. Okay. Now, Frage 2. Here they have already given the answers and they ask you to make the questions. First one is, woher kommst du? Where do you come from? Answer is aus Liechtenstein. Second question is, woher kommt er? From where does he come from? Answer is aus Vaduz. So students, instead of er and in first du, you can use any personal pronoun for first two. Third one, woher kommst du? Ich komme aus Berlin. So students, instead of kommst du, you can use kommen Sie also. Formal or informal questions, both are fine. Now, the fourth question is, wie ist deine Adresse? What is your address? Answer is, meine Adresse is Mozartstraße 111. My address is Mozart Street 111. Okay. Now, yes, last two questions, 3 questions are remaining, students. Ergänze haben verb. Okay, haben verb we have learned. Haben is to have. So here you have to write the correct verb conjugation. For example, hat ein Heft. He has a notebook. Ich habe 2 Schwestern. I have 2 sisters. Ich und haben 2 Gitarre. I und he have 2 guitars. Meine Mutter hat viele Saris. My mother has lots of saris. Nein, ich habe es nicht. No, I don't have it. 6. Hat Herr Leitner Zeit? Does Mr. Leitner have time? 7. Hast du ein Haus? Do you have a house? Wie viele Hamburger hast du? How many hamburgers do you have? Karlchen und Maria haben eine Katzchen. Karlchen and Maria has one kitten. Welche Auto hat dein Vater? Which car does your father have? Im Sommer haben die Schüler Ferien. In summer, the students have vacation. Erich und Erika haben viele Freunde. Erich and Erika have lots of friends. Was hast du heute Abend vor? What are your today evening's plan? Was habt ihr? Now if you will observe, I have conjugated all these nouns according to the personal pronoun. Okay? Nummer 16. Nummer 14. Das Kind hat 7 Uhren. The child has 7 clocks. Then 16. Jochen hat 6 Kulis. Jochen had 6 pens. Hast du einen Bleistift? Do you have a pencil? Hast du mein Lineal? Do you have my scale? Nein, hat keine Zeit. No, he doesn't have a time. Nein, ich habe kein Haus. No, I don't have a house. Okay, so once you will identify the subject, students, you can easily find the verb conjugation. Now, let's move to the Frage 4, second last question. Here they have told you to use the sein verb conjugation. So sein means to be. To be verb ka conjugation you have to use. Same, you have to identify the personal pronoun. Okay, and then you have to put the correct verb conjugation. So let's learn one by one. Nummer 1. Ich und du sind Freunde. I and you are friends. Ich bin Schülerin. I am a female student. Herr Müller ist Landwirt. Mr. Müller is farmer. Diese Kinder sind aus Deutschland. These children are from Germany. Der Kuli ist nicht hier. The pen is not here. Ist ein Freund. He is a friend. Wir sind Wie sind Sie, Frau Brown? How are you, Mrs. Brown? Das Kind ist klein. That child is small. Die Monate Dezember, Januar und Februar sind der Wintermonate. The months December, January and February are the winter months. September is der 9. Monat. September is the 9th month. Herr und Frau Merkel sind meine Großeltern. Mr. and Mrs. Merkel are my grandparents. Die Mathelehrerin ist nicht streng. The maths teacher is not strict. Woher bist du? From where are you? Erich ist intelligent. Erich is intelligent. A und B sind Lehrer. A and B are teacher. Das Haus ist neu. The house is new. Ich bin ein Mädchen. I am a girl. Ich bin ein Mädchen. Wir sind aus Indien. We are from India. Wie alt bist du, Nikos? How old are you, Nikos? Is das deine Mutter? Is that your mother? Okay, so now we are coming to the last question. Frage 5. Färben Sie die deutsche Fahne, Flagge richtig ein. Okay, so you have to color this German flag. Colors you know, schwarz, rot und gold. Yes, so with these students we have completed our Sampark. Okay, so complete this at your home in your copy. Okay, and we will meet in our next video. Till then, choose.